And we'll go over what that one is when we get to it. The lateral hops, you guys ready for 10? Find a little line. We're gonna go 10 each side, okay? So just back and forth. A little different than just hopping around forward. Cossacks, I know right now because we're not quite warm, that's fine. You're gonna be in that wider stance, right? And you're just gonna come over to one side. We're gonna do 10 each side. You can take your time. We'll get warmed up by the third round. These will be just nice and easy, kind of side to side motion. Or you can kind of be down here lower and you're moving your hips just side to side, using your hands kind of as a little help. Hey, good morning. Here we are, we just started doing our warm up. We're doing some Cossacks until we get a little bit more warm. Will we get to a little lower? I'm gonna have my hands on the ground, just kind of going through the movement with my hips, my legs, inner thighs, right? 10 each side. The Bulgarians, if you have something to put your foot on, I pull my something out back here. Remember, Bulgarian is just a rear foot elevated. We're just gonna kind of jump through it. You can hop off that front leg. We have 5 each side. My jump is not very high. I'm sure yours is very high. Right. Jumping up. Yep, pulsing, right? So it's more of just a pulse through that movement. 5 each side. And the king squat is hands behind the head, like prisoner squat, right? So I have a little bit wider stance. I'm gonna do a good morning, and then I'm gonna squat. I'm gonna come back to that straight leg, good morning, and back up. So it's a really good stretch, right? Where I send my butt back first. And even in the squat, I send my butt up. We'll do 10 of these. King squats. A good morning with the squat. Super awesome for your morning stretch time. For your back, right? Butt up. I was kind of hoping to do this one outside. Like I was telling Bill, we just got a little bit of rain in Bloomington. I mean, just enough that when I was out walking the dog, that's when I got all wet. And then the driveway's wet enough now to not do the workout outside. But not enough to even amount to anything. All right, so you did your 10 kings. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's when it rains on you, right? Yep, exactly. I'm like, shoot. So we just are inside with the garage door open for me. All right, lateral hops. We have 10 each side. Okay, we have the Cossacks again. So you're nice and wide, right? Like I said, maybe you're getting down a little bit lower now with your 10 each side because now we're on round 2. Take your time. I am really good at these once I'm warm though. Jeez. 6. This would be one thing you could add into your day with reps. And as you get more and more warm to them, maybe they get better and better. I think that's 10 per side right there. Bulgarians with your back foot elevated. We're just gonna kind of pulse through that movement for 5 reps. Right? And then 5 on the other. There we go. And then the king squat. Oh, this one's so good for stretching. And get into that low squat. Watch the back, right? So flat back. Even when you bring your butt up, try to focus on that core, keeping the back where it needs to be. Six. I have 4 more. 7. Good. Stretching out our hammies. Yep. Such a good one to do. And it's like I forget about some of those really good ones, and then boom, there it is again. Put it in there. All right, we have one more round of warm up when we're done with our king squats. One more round, getting a little bit more warm here. It'll be a nice warm day. So go back to your lateral hops. If you want to hit it over a dumbbell this time because you're now more warm, you know, or if you're playing it safe, right, over a line, like I am. Okay, good job. Cossacks. Let's see how low we get on our 3rd round here. See how low. Nice work. Just got to drive out of that. Take your time on the way down, right? Good job. 8, getting those glutes to get firing here. Or lose your balance like I did. One side's working better than the other this morning already. Cossacks, and then yep, I see Bill on the Bulgarians already. Nice. Pulsing through. Depends on how high you are on those, you know, if you touch down your knee or not. I'm just getting a good pulse. I get a good stretch out of both legs doing that, just skill. Nice, there you go, you guys. King squats. Go through your 10 king squats. There we go. I think I'm already sweating from warm up today. It'll be a nice day. All right, you guys finishing up your kings, get those in. We're gonna work on some mobility next. We have just stuff that you can do right on your pad. See, Robert should be doing this with us. He just joined us online. Come on, Robert, right? So we're gonna do 3 different mobility exercises. The bird dog, so opposite of dead bug, so you're on all 4s, remember, with bird dog. And that's the one where you take your time to send out opposite leg and arm. So we're gonna do those. Let's do those first and then I'll explain the next 2, okay? So we're gonna do 10 each side to really just stretch opposite leg to arm. Let yourself go long and really reach. We're trying to work on stabilizing midsection when we extend our extremities. So we're doing kettlebell swings today, so we're bringing stuff overhead possibly for some of you who are going up past eye level. I want to keep a good stable core. There we go. Join us on Bird Dogs, Robert. We see you online. You guys, there you go. Nice. Yep. Reaching it out nice and slow, right? You do 10 each side, so it takes a little bit of time. There we go. After this one, we're going to do some hip bridges. So we're going to go up on our butts. We're going to turn over, but we're doing hamstring curls. So sometimes at the gym, we have the med ball at our feet, remember, and we can curl it out. But this time, we're not going to have any med ball there. So we're just going to do, it's hard to see me. We're going to do the hip bridge, right? And we're just going to walk out the heels to straight legs. And we're going to slowly walk them back. Okay, so those are going to be our hamstring curls. So you're going to walk them out, yep, and walk them back. And I have it listed as doing 10. So you can go ahead and get your 10 in. So you go to the bridge, right, and then walk the heels out. So we're working on the hamstring. Walk them back, and then you can take a break and reset. Or you can keep going, right? The key is keeping those hips up as you walk in and out, just like you would. We used to have like the med ball at our heels, right? And we'd come out with it. 10. Woo. Walk out and back. It's hard to keep the hips up. Excuse me. Keep those hips up. 10. Do you guys have 10 in? I see you're still doing them. Libby's camera got knocked off. That's funny. It's pointing to the ceiling. The other one are going to be some reach throughs. So finish your 10. Yep. I kind of have to do them one at a time here with these hamstring curls. Like all the way out, all the way back. Maybe 2 at a time here. There we go. I thought I saw you had a buddy over there helping you work out. Reach throughs. This one's from standing. So we've done these a few times where you're just going to have a reach forward and then up, reach center, up, reach through to the back and up. And then I go back to the center and then I go back forward. So that technically would be 1 rep. Okay, so do 5 reps like that. So it's forward, center, and then reach back. And then you have to go back through the center, and then you have to go back forward again for another rep. There you go. Good. Yep. Yep, you get 5 reps, but there's a lot of touches, a lot of reaches each time, so we're really just kind of thinking about getting ourselves warmed up without actively holding anything. I mean, without passively holding anything. We're just actively moving, getting ourselves ready for our core workout next. We'll do it first. There we go. All right, you get 5 each time. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, 5 sets. All right. We have core today first. So this is the order, and we're going to do it on a clock. We are going, everything is 30 seconds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 things that are 30 seconds. And then we have a minute and a half to rest so that we're ready to go for the second round. You do a hollow rock first. So you're going to be in this, the rock position. If that's too much for you right now and you need to kind of scale it, my box is in the way. You can do the bent knees with the arms down and do your rock and do the hollow position that way. So 30 seconds of that, and then we'll roll over and do a 30-second plank. I would like you to practice the gymnastics plank, more of the position where you're rounding your upper back and you're over, like almost like you're going to come way over and then whip up those legs overhead. But that position I want you to practice. So we're doing the hollow, the banana shape. And then you'll do a side plank for 30 seconds. Actually, wait, I made a mistake. There's a side plank in there twice because one on the right, one on the left. And then another 30-second hollow hold. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that we're doing, not 4. 5. And then we rest a minute and a half. It'd be a total of 4 minutes of stuff per round, with the rest included. Okay, so hollow rock, regular plank, side plank right, side plank left, hollow hold. At any point you can scale things to hollow position. I'm guessing by the end the hollow hold will end up being a bent knee hollow hold. Because if we're going right into the next one, that's going to be hard. All right, but we're ready for the challenge, right? 30 seconds, hollow rocks. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So we're right here just kind of rocking, but the goal is to keep everything super tight, right? So we're tucking in that rib cage, squeezing your glutes, keeping our heels together. Always feels good to get this hollow rock in right away. From this position, keep going. We're going to be moving into the regular plank in 5 seconds. And 2, 1, we'll get up here into plank. There you go. I see you guys. Yep, more of that, like I said, that gymnastics-y plank, right? Here, we'll get on the screen here. Keep holding this for 30 seconds total. After this, we move into the side plank. In the side plank for me, I'm going to go for my elbows. Give my wrist a little break in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Elbow plank for 30. We're going to pick a side, right? Just keep the hips up. Keep your shoulder over your elbow. If at any point you need to kind of dip down and take a break, come out of it. You have 10 seconds to the other side. Yep, arm up if you want. I see also doing that too. Whatever works for you. In 3, 2, 1. Now we do the other one. I'm facing away from you guys, so hopefully you're looking good over there. Hips up. One side may feel a little stronger than the other, right? Keep working it. 10 seconds. The last thing we do is the hollow hold. So we'll roll back over in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Roll back over. Hollow hold. As long as you can, extend it out. But then, like I said, if that gets to be too hard or your back's coming off the floor, then you're going to do the bent knee. Okay, we always want that back into the ground. You could do the bent knees with your arms up overhead. You could do your arms at the side. Just make sure your shoulders are off the floor and your back's into the floor. You could try it with your legs out and your arms up. 2, 1, rest. So we do a minute and a half because that's 2.5 minutes of work. We'll do a minute and a half here of rest. That way we're ready to go again. If we only rest 30 seconds, I guarantee that next one is not going to be very good, right? All right. So hollow rock, plank, then side plank, then hold. Whew. That was a good one. And listening to one of the big gymnastics coaches, Dave Durante, who does the Power Monkey Fitness, they did a little Zoom meeting, you know, that you could kind of zoom in on, but we didn't really talk, you know, they did the talking. But he just said to maintain for gymnastics, 2 things you can work on when you're at home without gymnastics stuff available is your core and your mobility. So we can work on those things easily because you can come away with a good strong core, and that'll help when you get back on the bar or the rings or upside down or whatever it is you're working on. Upside down stuff though, you could do some of that at home too with boxes and coolers and trees and maybe help from a partner. 15 seconds. We'll back to the hollow rocks. If I face this way, then I can at least see you guys. All right, we're doing 30 seconds of work. Hollow rocks in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hollow rock. I face this way and then I get my box. There we go. Hopefully that was enough rest. We feel like we're pretty good here, squeezing everything tight, right? The heels stay together. This is working on your shapes like they talk about with what you can do for gymnastics. Working on your hollow position is key. We're almost there. And then we'll flip over in 3, 2, 1 to that plank position. So that gymnastics-y plank where we're kind of over, up on my toes. I'm over my wrists, like I could flip all the way up to a handstand, right? Here we go, right? All the way up, press out or whatever they call them. I see some people have been working on, not from our gym, but online, they work on that as their at-home thing. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, side. Side plank. Side plank, elbows. For me, maybe you're up on your hand again for you. Stacking up those feet, you're still squeezing everything, keeping your core tight, right? Keeping those hips up when you're on the side. 3, 2, 1, we'll switch. Here we go, same thing. Pushing hips up. Make sure your shoulder's right over your elbow. The breeze from the garage door feels great today. It's already in the 50s. Can't ask for more besides maybe more rain. 10 seconds. Keep it up. We'll go to our hold after this. And 3, 2, 1. Hollow hold. Remember, you hold out as long as you can. If you feel your back coming off the ground, you could do, I see what Libby did, the one leg hold. And then you could switch to the other leg. I like that one because it still allows you to kind of be in that banana shape, but it gives you a little bit of ease with keeping the back into the ground. I like it because you can maybe stand the whole 30 seconds there. Otherwise, go to the bent knee, arms down. In 3, 2, 1, done. Woo! All right, you guys, that was 2 rounds in, 2 to go. Get your water, yep. Again, working on goals. I sent a nice email out yesterday that just kind of focused on maybe trying something different. The idea of moving more times during the day than just our one time in the morning, right? Once I read through that, I thought, you know what, sometimes I kind of do that just because I like to move around a lot. I don't like to sit still. So I do that with other movements like walking the dog and stuff, but I thought, well, why not add in the handstand holds and then add in the push-ups because, you know, you can never get enough push-ups, right? One of the examples was the Special Forces guy that was part of the article, and, you know, they do push-ups all the time. So they started to add them in to every hour so they could just get used to building up more capacity for push-ups. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. Well, you could do it every hour. Do like 5 sets of 5. You'd really kill the 200 in Murph. All right, you guys, 20 seconds. That goes by really fast. We started out with our hollow rocks. 15. Here we go, right? Here we go, getting ready. Round 3 in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, rocks. So it feels good again. Keeping those heels together. Nice and tight body. Keep hitting the box behind me. Rocking, rocking, hollow shape. So tucking in that rib cage. We got this, 10 more seconds. If you need to go to bent knees, or keep your shape if you can. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to the plank. Gymnastics plank, so I'm way over the wrists, right? I'm on top of that. I'm kind of rounded in the upper back, right? Because I'm in that hollow position. I'm a banana. Helps you remember it. Tucking in your rib cage, your lower core is tight. In 3, 2, 1, you come to the side plank. Side plank. Arm up the best you can, transition, right? There we go. Pushing up those hips. You got it. Looking good. Keep breathing. Anytime you're holding a pose that seems difficult, breathe through it. In through the nose, right? Out through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Transition, other side. Here we go. Holding those hips up. Focus on your breath. Focus on your exhaling. See, you're already halfway through. Pushing through the ground with that elbow, right? Keeping your lats tight. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go to that hold. So all the way out. Start here, back into the floor. If that's too much, I like the one leg. Hold it for a little bit. Switch it with your other leg if you want, or go halfway. We're over halfway. But the secret is keeping that back into the floor the whole time. In 3, 2, 1, we rest. Nice. We only have one more of these. And we're getting it done before our workout. Boy, that's going to make those renegade rows feel good. All right. So for the workout, since we have rest right now, you're going to use, I have, my dumbbells. I don't have kettlebells. Well, my husband has some really big kettlebells here, and I'm not using that for a swing. So 21 kettlebell swings, you can do them right to eye level with a dumbbell. Hold on to the end of the dumbbell. And then if you have 2 dumbbells, renegade rows are nice with 2, but we can work them with 1. I've done them both ways. So you want to pick a dumbbell that's going to be, or 2 different ones. One that you can swing, but one that when you're up into that plank, that push-up position that you're going to feel comfortable rowing. For some of us, it's not the row part, it's more of the push-up part, right? Row, row, push-up, row, row, push-up. See, that's why we're working on those push-ups. You can go anywhere from 50 to 35, our usual RX if you have that, 35 to 20s, or whatever you have in between. One more time of core, 20 seconds. Let's see what I have here. 35s are waiting for me. Woo. 10 seconds. Last time. Hollow rocks. You guys are killing it on this one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're working on our gymnastic shapes. Something you could do throughout the day is just getting in some hollow holds, hollow rocks. Just getting in some plank holds. The exercise thing doesn't have to just be like squats and push-ups and stuff. It can be working on core and mobility. Work on some of your favorite stretches. Keep it up. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, into that plank. Here we go, into that plank. I'm pushing up that upper back. I'm into that hollow position, up on my toes. My shoulders are over my wrists. And I'm already halfway, look at that. Good job, I'm tucking in that rib cage. Plank holding is done in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, side. Transition as quickly as you can, right? Pushing those hips up. Move out the wrist a little bit, the hand, whatever, distract yourself, right? Stretching. Nice and long. I'm reaching. I'm almost there in 5 seconds, see? Good job. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Sides, here we go. Other side. Hips up, nice and high. Push it through the floor. Push against the floor, right? Keep it going, 10 seconds. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Holding time. We get that back into the floor, those shoulders off the ground. Tuck in that rib cage. We're holding the best that we can. Heels together. Okay, I know, I made it through halfway with the regular one. I'm down into the bent knee hollow hold on this one now. Keep it up. This one still works really a lot. The bent knee hollow hold. If you're tucking in your rib cage, 3, 2, 1, and done. Whoo! I feel like we should be done. No. All right. Now we're going to position ourselves for getting our dumbbells out. Whatever you're going to need for your renegade rows. Let's see if I can face you guys with these renegade rows. All right. So we have our dumbbell swings or our kettlebell swings. Yep. Our rowing, just like I see Bill practicing. So you're on your 2 dumbbells, right, with your row. So you're gonna kind of separate your legs a little bit wide, right? Row, and then I row again, and then I do a push-up. And that would be 1 rep. So you hit up the row on one side, row on the other side. If you have the 1 dumbbell, sometimes I like to just be up here and I row. And then as I move it over, you could even take the time. You could row again if you want, and then do your push-up. You could do your push-up just off to the side of the dumbbell, so you're not, or you could do your push-up as 1 high, 1 low. Those are good push-ups, like 1 on the dumbbell, 1 not on the dumbbell. And then you're just gonna alternate each side. So sometimes you have that dumbbell up high on your right side, and sometimes you have the dumbbell up on your left side high. It works. It's just moving around a little bit, right? I have to reset my watch. I see Libby went outside, so that's cool. Yep, totally. It's a little wet on my driveway. That would be really dirty. So again, it's 4 rounds. We have 21 swings, 8 renegade rows. So when you add up the reps, each round is 29. Hence, that's how I just came up with the calling at 29. And then we're done. So I will run a time. You guys run a time. Yeah, so the swings can be just grabbing the end of your dumbbell, right? And you're just gonna swing it through without hitting anything around you. I would say if you have a heavier dumbbell, because of the dumbbell head is kind of large, I would do eye level just for safety reasons, right? So you don't throw your dumbbell out and drop it. All right, I saw Libby kind of warming up. I was just giving her a chance to get outside and transition to her spot to WOD. You guys set? All right, 4 rounds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 21 swings to start. Drive through the floor on your swings. It's using your lats. 6, 7. Squeeze your butt at the top. 11. Good hip work. 12. Remember, it's 21. I always think when I get to 20, you're done, but not quite. And 8. Separate those feet a little bit so you can try to keep very stable on your rowing, right? Nice. Not a lot of talking during renegade rows. Sorry about that, you guys. That takes a lot out of you to talk and do rows at the same time. That's hard. Keep it up though. 6. We're all back to swings. Nice. There we go. Yep. 21. Swings with a dumbbell is awfully different on the hands. Good job on those rows. I can see you guys working hard. Nice. There you go. Good push-ups. Use those lats. Small sets if you need. Small sets kind of catch your breath, right? Yep. Whew. Yep, keep it up. There you go, Bill. You got it, Elsa. Nice, Libby. Yep, get through those rows. Those are not easy by any means. And then back to swings, so you still gotta use your arms, but use those lats. Nice. There you go, Bill. Nice, Elsa. All right, you got it, Libby. Getting those swings in. Getting those arms. Dang. Dang, you guys. Hustling over there. Hustling. Good job. Whew. Wow, cruising. There you go. Come on. There you go. Oh, I'm glad I didn't move out. It started raining again. Oh man, you guys get to hear me breathing heavy through all that. Oh, not really raining. Sprinkle. Come on, you got 4 rounds total. Finish up your 3rd. Some of you are on your 4th. You got this. There you go. Bill's done. At like 6:12 there, Bill. Dang. Good job. Killing that. You got it. You got this, you guys. Good job, Elsa. You got it, Libby. Oh, man. Yeah, get through those rows. You got Libby. Getting through those renegade rows. Dang. But Libby did tell me she likes man makers though, so this should be easy. With just the row push up with the no man maker in there. I did see somebody program something called a child's maker. So not quite the man maker. Good job. Was that the 4? Yeah, so it was like 7:49. I think we just lost her again.